guys. Okay, so I do have a rant set up for today, and I'm really angry about this. So I just want to throw that out there in advance. This is going to be a fairly angry vlog, but I've been hearing a whole lot of like ridiculously ignorant statements about the military and just things of that nature, and it really pisses me off because, you know, I'm a reservist, so I don't spend all of my time in the military, clearly, but I do spend, you know, a great deal of my life in that environment, and I just really think that people should be more aware of what actually goes on and what the military is really about. We went to talk to these kids at like a church or whatever on Sunday of drill, and we were telling them about what life was like. Like the people that have been on deployments were talking about their deployments, and those of us who haven't talked about boot camp and being away from your family and just generally what it's like to go through that experience and to go through all of the things that we've been through, those of us that have been on deployments and those of us that haven't. And we had a couple retired military guys, a retired Air Force, a retired Navy, and some people that had spent not the full 20 or 30 years or any of that in the military, but had spent their 4 or 5 years of experience and wanted to discuss that because they either loved it or just wanted to have their input. But we had this guy there that was in the Air Force in the 70s, and he didn't even finish his contract, I'm pretty sure. He said he signed up for 4 years and served 3, but he made the most ignorant, horrible statement of that entire weekend, and it really made a bunch of us mad. It really upset me because he clearly didn't know what he was talking about, and we were talking to, you know, like first graders at the time that he made the statement, and it really just, it rubbed me the wrong way because we were sitting there and he was going on about his military experience, his 3 years in the Air Force, which, you know, kudos to him. Thank you for serving your time. But he made this statement. He was talking about how he'd studied the military since he was little, and he said by the time I got out of high school, I had studied it enough that I didn't really want to be in it, which, I mean, you know, that's your personal agenda, whatever. But he goes, then the draft came about, and he said, I decided that I wanted to join a branch of the military that best suited me, which, you know, is all well and good. Pick the one that you like the best, whatever, which one you think is gonna best advance your career. But then he said, I knew not to join the Marines because, and I quote, those fools run straight into the line of fire. Every single person in that room, except the little kids, slid down in their seats and covered their face at this point in time, because that statement is just, for one, ridiculously ignorant, extremely rude. You should not be saying that in front of small children. You're going to give them the wrong impression about the military. And Marines are some of the most dedicated people out there. They persevere more than the rest of us. They work harder than the rest of us. They have a harder job than the rest of us in the military, and I think that that should be acknowledged and not spoken down about, which is what this guy was doing, and it just was awful and wrong. And, you know, we discussed it afterwards when he wasn't around us anymore, and we were all angry about it. It's just, you just don't say things like that. But I've already gone on about this long enough, and I'm all serious and shit because I'm angry. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But thank you guys for listening to me being pissed off. See you next time.